Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. Today's video is going to be a day in the life of our first day back homeschooling for this year, but there's also going to be some cooking, cleaning motivation, a homeschool room tour, an Amazon haul with some homeschool items, clothes, and some home decor, and just following us around for the day. So I hope you all enjoy it, and let's jump on in. So this morning I am up at 6:30. I'm not at my normal 5 a.m. yet, but my goal is to get back there by the end of August. So fingers crossed I can do that. But as I said in my recent morning routine that I did, if you haven't watched that here on YouTube, I'll link it down below. But like I was saying in that video, it takes a lot of practice to get myself into the 5 a.m. morning routine. So fingers crossed I can be back there by the end of August. But right now we are doing school only 2 days a week just to get the kids caught up, since we had to stop school in March last year because of the coronavirus, and we will start full-time mid-August. So even though this is our first day back, we are easing into it. And if you're new to the channel, we homeschool, but we hired a teacher to homeschool our kids for us, so my husband and I can focus on work and other things that we need to do throughout the day. Plus, we thought this would be a great option to get our kids a great education. So even though it's a little different, it works so well for us, and we couldn't imagine doing it any other way. But as you can see, I woke up, got my makeup on, and now I'm gonna start cleaning up in our bedroom, just getting the bed made, tidying up around the room, and also vacuuming.
You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You can ride all the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you.
Now that I've gotten the bedroom all cleaned up, I'm just gonna light this candle, and this one's from Bath & Body Works. It's their Sandcastle and Sunshine scent, and this is actually one that I didn't get to show in my semi-annual sale haul, because a few days after I filmed that haul, I got an email saying that the candles were all half off, and I only buy Bath & Body Works candles when they're half off, and I just go ahead and stock up, so I bought a few more, and this was one of them. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and open up all the blinds just to let some light in this room.
We can always make it through. What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere.
So last night, Justin actually carpet cleaned all the carpets upstairs, and he vacuumed all of the bedrooms and the homeschool room before he did that, but he forgot to vacuum the upstairs landing before running the carpet cleaner across it. So you can see all these little like dog hair balls all over the place. So he's just gonna go ahead and vacuum the upstairs landing before the teacher gets here. So I'm about to start on my floors now, which isn't part of my normal morning routine, but I cleaned the floors the other day and I was trying out a new mop. It's the O-Cedar mop that everyone raves about on YouTube. So I decided to try it out, and I didn't like it, but there were things that I liked about it and there were things that I didn't like about it. But because of my floors, I think it's gonna be unusable for me until I redo the floors in this house, which won't even be this year. So because our floors are laminate, they're very glossy, very shiny, but you see every little mark on them. So whenever I was using the O-Cedar mop, it has like the traditional like mop head on it instead of like a flat pad like the Bona mop that I had been using. And you can just see every little mark from the mop head. So I'm gonna show that to you guys. You can see here, I did the floors day before yesterday, and you can see what I'm talking about, how it just left all these streaks, and I wrung it out really well. It's just because the mop has so many different strings on it, and you can totally see that all throughout the floor. So I'm about to re-mop now with my Bona mop. The one thing that I did love about the O-Cedar mop though, is that I could hit up my baseboards at the same time I was cleaning the floors. So I am gonna give it another try, just not today. And I think whenever I give it another try, I'm just gonna go behind myself with a towel and dry up the floor. That way it doesn't leave streaks like it did.
Maybe it's 'cause we're young, got time and we're wasted, got no plans for the night. I love how you look at me.
So I was reading through some of the comments on my last video whenever I used the O-Cedar mop, and a lot of you guys were saying that if I use vinegar instead of a like solution, that it wouldn't leave my floor streaky like that. So I am gonna try that out. I just don't love the smell of vinegar. I know that a lot of people say that it goes away like after you clean with it, but I always feel like I can smell it after I spray it on like my countertops or anything. Like anytime I've ever cleaned with vinegar, I feel like it does leave a lingering smell. So I might try it out with a little bit of dish soap. A lot of people were saying that if I wanted to put like some scent into it, I could put a little dish soap in there, but just not a whole lot, or maybe just use less of my solution. So I was using pine sol the last time I cleaned my floors, so maybe I just used too much of it and I need to use a little bit less. So it's gonna be trial and error, but I am determined to make my O-Cedar mop work for me because it was so much easier than using this Bona mop. I love the Bona mop because it does have the flat pad on it, but it is a little bit harder to push, and the O-Cedar mop just kind of flows a little bit easier, and like I said, I can hit up my baseboards at the same time too. So I feel like if I can make the O-Cedar mop work for me, I will like it a lot better.
Dancing with you by my side, we can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again.
But now that I've got the floors all cleaned up, I am just going to start on some breakfast, and we are making some cinnamon rolls this morning. This used to be a tradition whenever I was growing up. The first day of school, my mom would always make us cinnamon rolls or orange rolls, and it actually surprised me the last time I made orange rolls on my channel. A lot of you guys said that you had never tried the orange rolls, but some people in our house think that the orange rolls are better. Some people think the cinnamon rolls are better. I personally like the cinnamon rolls right now, although I feel like I go back and forth sometimes. But I was just craving those cinnamon rolls this morning, so I went ahead and made those. But it always makes the kids feel excited to wake up whenever I make these, so I figured this would be the perfect thing to get them off to a great start since this was their first day back. And once I got those in the oven, Justin and I went upstairs to wake the kids up. I was waking Julie up and he went in to wake Ross up. But I had already laid the kids' clothes out, so that was one less thing that I had to do. I did that the night before, and also the kids are in charge of making their beds every morning, so they went ahead and did that too. And while they were making their beds, I went back downstairs and took the cinnamon rolls out of the oven and just started putting the icing on top. Alright, so I just got the kids up to school. Now I'm about to get on the treadmill since I didn't get my workout in earlier this morning since I had to like mop the floors and everything. So it is 9:45 now. I've got our groceries being delivered sometime between 11 and 12, but normally they're early, so I'm expecting more like 11. And I like to walk on the treadmill for an hour. So I'm really crunched on time to be able to walk an hour and then also like shower off. I don't know if I'll get my hair done, and also change my clothes after my workout. Once the groceries get delivered, I will give you guys a little grocery haul of what I got. And I am also gonna need to fix the kids some lunch and also myself some lunch. So I better go ahead and get started.
Wide awake is the way that you left me, side by side in your car in the backseat. Wide awake is the way that you left me, oh. Now it's clear we are here back at your house, and I keep fading into the background. I'm wide awake, now you keep missing out for sure. Take down your walls and let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there.
All right, so I just got off the treadmill. You can see what a workout I got. And I actually ended up finishing up early because I ran for 2 miles, which is something I've never done. I'm so freaking proud of myself right now. And I know some of you guys are like, what, running 2 miles? Like that's nothing, but I'm not a runner, like never have been. And so every day, pretty much every day, I walk 3 miles on the treadmill, and it takes me an hour to do that. So for me to run for 2 miles is unheard of for me. So I can definitely tell I'm making some progress. I have been walking on the treadmill steadily every day except for when we were at Disney World, but that was a lot of walking too. But I've been doing the treadmill steadily for about a month now, and now I feel like I'm finally picking up some speed and apparently can run 2 miles out of the blue somewhere. But I am so ready to get in the shower. I went in there because I was so proud of myself, and so I went in there and I told Justin, he's in his office, and I was like, babe, I pulled up my shirt. I was like, look at my back, and he was like, oh my gosh, you've got like sweat droplets running down your back. So I got an amazing workout in and I feel so good now. But I need to get in the shower. I've got like 15 minutes before my groceries get here. So since this was a day where I didn't have to wash my hair, I'm just going to throw some dry shampoo and some dry conditioner in my hair. And a lot of you guys were asking what dry conditioner and dry shampoo I was using, but it's the same one from Pantene that I was telling you guys about in one of my recent videos titled How to Have a Productive Day. I give you guys 5 tips in that video, and I feel like they're not your average tips. So I'm going to link it down below just in case you guys want to check it out. But at this time, I'm also going to put on my perfume and my deodorant, and I'm using Native deodorant. I think I've been using Native deodorant for about a year now, and I really like it. And Eternity from Calvin Klein is always my like signature perfume, so I'm putting that on today too. All right, quick grocery haul since you guys love watching these. I didn't get a whole lot, but tonight I am going to make meatballs. And the way I do this is I just put these in the crock pot and then put this whole jar of grape jelly in there, and then also this whole jar of chili sauce, and that's it. That's all you need, and it's amazing. But I'm kind of going to do like a little charcuterie board. I'll show you guys later on. But I am going to put meatballs with it tonight, so it's going to be so good. But we recently ran out of olive oil, so we got some more of that. We also have some Lactaid 2% milk for Justin because he's lactose intolerant, so he can only drink this milk or like almond milk or whatever, but this is his favorite. Then I also got some more juice packets for the kids to keep upstairs in the homeschool room, and also I am going to keep a few downstairs too because these are just so easy and the kids can help themselves and I don't have to help them every time getting them a drink. But I also got some more of these snacks too. These are It's just like an assortment of cookies, but we've got the Chips Ahoy chocolate chip ones, the Nutter Butters, and some Oreos. Some more of these apple juices because we are already out of the ones that I showed you guys in the last video. I also got some of this honey ham for sandwiches. Probably gonna have that today for lunch. And then some of these cheese slices so we can make some grilled cheese. I also got some Gloria Jean's coffee. This is the butter toffee kind, and it is amazing. It is one of my favorites. And then I also got some crescent rolls. This is also gonna go with our dinner tonight, our little like charcuterie board. And I accidentally dropped this outside, so I'm hoping it doesn't pop open. Have you guys ever seen that happen before? So hopefully it'll stay put until it's ready to be cooked. But I also got some barbecue chips for our sandwiches. I got two big packs of strawberries because we go through strawberries like crazy. We'll probably finish this thing today. I swear we go through like a carton a day. It's insane. But I also got some of these Fig Newtons. And then lastly, I got some makeup and makeup remover. So just some of this Equate brand eye makeup remover. It works so well. And then I also got some more of my powder here. This is the L'Oreal True Match powder. So about this time, the kids were coming downstairs to have some lunch. So we're just having some ham sandwiches and some chips today. And I'm also going to put up all the groceries. So another thing I'm going to do at this time is start cutting up the strawberries. I feel like my family eats strawberries a whole lot better if they are already cut up. That way they can just go into the fridge, get some out of the bowl and put it into their own bowl instead of having to get out a cutting board and a knife anytime someone wants some strawberries. I feel like that's just one extra step you don't want to do. And so that way we don't waste anything. I'm just going to go ahead and get these cut up. That way my family eats them. And after cleaning up from cutting the strawberries, I'm just going to start on those meatballs. That way I can get them going in the crock pot since they did need to cook for about 4 hours on low. So I just went ahead and started all of that. But like I said, all you do to make these is put some grape jelly and some meatballs and some chili sauce into the crock pot. Cook it on low for 4 hours, or you could even do high for 2 hours. I've done that before too, but I feel like it's always better when it's got a little bit more cook time to it, so I prefer to do it on low for 4 hours. But if you are in a hurry, you can do the 2 hours on high. The kids just went back upstairs to finish up school. They'll be in school for another 2 hours now, but I'm gonna make myself some tea, and I wanted to show you guys my new mug that I got whenever we were at Disney World. I've had my eye on this mug for so long. I've always wanted to get this, but for some reason I always end up getting something else or passing it up because I think I might find something else that I like. And then I'm always kicking myself like, man, I should have got my Alice in Wonderland mug. So I'm about to make my tea now. I'm actually trying a new tea today. A friend of mine sent me a lot of like different teas. And this one is stress-free rose and mint tea. And I've had mint tea before, but I've never had anything with rose in it. So I'm excited to try this out. So now I'm going upstairs to get about 2 hours of work in before the kids get out of school. I am just editing that Ultimate Clean With Me that just went up. You guys loved that video so much. I got so much amazing feedback from it, especially about the homeschool room and how it turned out in the end. And I am going to be giving the homeschool room tour right after these clips, so stay tuned. Alright, so quickly I wanted to give you guys the homeschool room tour. We just painted the wall yellow and put these curtains up and decorated in here, did a few things differently. So I wanted to give you guys the tour because I know this year is a little bit different with school, and a lot of you guys are probably planning to homeschool your kids instead of send them back to school. So I thought this would be the perfect time to give you guys the tour of what we've got going on in here. So we've just got some decorations right here. I think I got this from Hobby Lobby years ago. And then we've also got this picture right here of just the map of the world. And I got that at Home Goods, I think. These lamps that I have on both sides, you guys might remember I got these at home, and they used to be in Julie's bedroom. But the whole idea for the room was themed around this clock right here, and I ordered this, and I can't remember, I think it was from Wayfair, but I just looked up turquoise clock because I wanted to add some more color into this room. So I was thinking a turquoise clock would look really nice. But then when I got it in here and it was up against this gray blue wall, I didn't like it. So that's when we decided to paint this wall yellow. And that was such a cheap thing to do that I feel gave this room such a fun pop of color. But it was $50 for a gallon of paint, and it really just made this room so much more fun with this wall being yellow. But we've got these bookcases here on the side. This one just has a lot of fun books over here. We've got all of their holiday books, Christmas books, and you can see over here we've got lots of Halloween books. Easter books are over here, summer themed books, just everything that's really fun and something for the kids to just pass some time if she's working with another kid. So if she's working with Ross, Julie can come over here and pick out a book and just read on the couch or something. But we've also got some Jenga over here just for their little breaks, some coloring books. They get a few breaks throughout the day, so they can come over here and read books or color or whatever. We have had this couch for a very long time. You guys might remember it in our little house whenever I first started my YouTube channel, but this was our couch in our living room. But it's really cool because it also reclines. So you can see it's plugged in back here, but you can just press the button and it lifts up like that. So, that makes it really fun if they just want to sit over here and read or something. But the pillows are also something that I already had in storage, so I just pulled those out because I thought that they would be perfect to match with the lamps. But then over here on this bookshelf, on top here, we've just got their snacks. So if they want to grab a snack or something, they can. We also have some of their workbooks, some blocks. This is full of extra pens and pencils. And then we just have a bunch of random things over here for tying shoes. And this is just some of the teacher stuff that she brought in. So this is another thing that the teacher brought in, and she actually used to work at a school. So this is just full of different things to help the kids with learning. We've got dominoes, some shapes, Play-Doh. Then we've got these little things down here that just have paper in them. Oh, and then we also have this one that has some coins, little work pages that they can be doing. So kind of anything and everything over here. So this is the other side of the room. We just have the teacher's desk and her chair and some other things on her desk, and we've got the kids' desk, and I get questions about these anytime I show them, and I got them off of Amazon, so I'll link them down below if I can still find them. But this is Ross's side, and he's just got his pens and pencils up here. We've got these little cabinets, and they have their paces in here. We use ACE paces, so they've got their paces that they're currently working on in the top cabinet, and then the paces coming up in the bottom cabinet. But this is Julie's side, and they don't hook together, so they are like separated. We just ended up putting them together for this room because I feel like it looks a whole lot better, and when the teacher is sitting at her desk, she can see what they're both doing at the same time. Then over here we've got the TV with the TV stand, and you can see we've got the printer right here, and then we've just got a few other things like the score keys up here, and then these are full of things that I want to keep that they did last year, and I'm sure I'm gonna fill it up with more stuff from this year. And then we've also got some cleaning supplies and just some other things on this side. I just got an Amazon order in, so I thought it'd be fun to give you guys the haul because I've got some homeschool stuff in here, but I also have some sneak peeks for my home decor for fall. I plan on decorating for fall late August. That way, all throughout September, I can have my fall decor up, and then in October, I'll decorate for Halloween. But I thought it'd be fun to show you guys what I got. So the first thing that I got in here is some Magic Treehouse books for Julie. We've been trying to get her into reading chapter books, so I thought this would be really fun because I used to love these as a kid. So it came in a pack of 4, so we've got this one that's Pirates Past Noon, The Night at Dawn, Mummies in the Morning, and they're just like really skinny chapter books like this, so it should be really easy for her. And then Dinosaurs Before Dark. So I plan on trying to read some to the kids tonight out of these books. That way hopefully I can get them interested, at least Julie interested, and then maybe she'll pick them up herself. The next thing that I got, this one is for Ross, and it's magnetic letters. So it's just, it looks like a little tackle box, and you've got all your letters in here, and then it comes with a board so you can stick the magnets on it and spell out different words. You guys are always asking me where my shirts come from, and so many of them come from Amazon. So this is my newest shirt. It's just like a gray t-shirt, but it's got this mint color stripe on top, and then white and like blush. I feel like you can see it better from far away actually, because I'm right up against this window, but this shirt is so cute. Can't wait to wear this. So the next thing is 2 blankets, and one I'm going to use year-round. The other one I am going to use for fall, and I ordered it because I wanted to check out the color first, but I think I'm probably going to order another one for another area in the house too. But it is just this mustard color, and then I also got this one that's like a purplish, almost like a lavender blush color, but I'll open it up so you can see what it really looks like. Oh my gosh, I love it even more now that I'm seeing it. How gorgeous. It's almost gold. It is the perfect mustard color, because for fall this year I'm going with mustard, blush, and navy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna end up getting another one. And you guys can't really see it, but on the ends it's got pom-poms, and so does this blush one. How beautiful that is. Let's see if you, yeah, you can see it better back here. I feel like this is gonna match our dining room chairs perfectly, but like I said, this also has like the pom-poms on there too, but I plan to put this across our couch in the living room. So I've got this new blush blanket in here, and I wanted to match it up with this chair to show you guys what I was talking about. Like, I could not have matched that any better. So I'm actually going to end up putting this over here instead of this one, because I bought this one back in the spring and I feel like it's just very springy. So I'm gonna put it over here for now. He's very nosy. You're being very nosy. So this is what the blanket looks like when it's on the couch. But I've been testing out these pillowcases, trying to just get an idea of what I think will go best in this room. I think I know, but I want to get you guys' opinion. So do you like the pink, like mauve one, like this? I think that one is my favorite. Or do you think that one will look better in here? I do like this one with the color of the couch and the leopard print pillow, and I think it even matches this. But the thing that I'm worried about with this is, will it look right with these big blue pictures over here? Because I feel like this is a little more green than blue. So that's one reason why I'm like, I really like it, but I'm not really sure. And then the other one is this white one, which I think would be my second favorite. So if I just prop it up right here, maybe you guys can see it a little bit better. But that's what it would look like. I just don't know, like there's not a whole lot of color to it. So I don't know if it really stands out enough to be on the couch like this. So now it is around 4:30 in the evening, so I just want to go ahead and get dinner going. So I'm cutting up these potatoes, and I'm just cutting them in cubes, and I'm going to put them on a pan and cook them in the oven. Super easy. I just put salt and pepper and some olive oil on them and cook them until they are soft and completely done. I feel like I don't really check the time, so I don't know how long to cook them, but I just end up sticking a fork in them just to make sure they're soft on the inside. And you can see I am also cutting off the ends of the asparagus because we're going to have the asparagus with our meatballs and potatoes too. So this is our spread we are having for dinner tonight, and you can see I also made a small charcuterie board to go with our dinner. I've been doing this lately with every dinner, and it's just a little extra step that makes my family feel so special whenever I do this. But tonight I've just got some Gouda cheese cubes and some fruit on there, and normally I'll put like some crackers or cookies on there, but tonight's dinner was a little carb heavy with the crescent rolls and the potatoes. But just to give you guys some other ideas, sometimes I'll do crackers or some nuts or different kinds of cheeses, just something fun like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and following me around for the day and hanging out with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'm also going to leave some more of my videos up here on the screen for you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!